This guy's like,
Gen Z.
Gen Z,
What do I give that makes you think I'm a timeout?
Like I used to think all the time, all my free time in school.
Hey, this is the Kenyan Life Podcast. Welcome back to the Kenyan Life Podcast. My name is Justin Moeti. We're back in studio, feeling great, feeling hot, feeling nana.
What feeling is that one?
It's called feeling nana.
Okay, look what you just started.
Exactly. So now, today we're in studio. Things are totally different.
Have I introduced myself, Justin?
Hey, Ebu asked that question again.
Have I? Let me first of all, hi guys. Wanjiko Yutal, always happy to be here. Now, please, if you see the audio and you're not seeing the people speaking, there's a bit of a learning curve going on, but we are working our very hardest to get ahead of it. There's no curve that is going to outcurve us. Thank you.
You've said so many things without meaning, so wait so that I can explain.
Please do.
Anyways, today I'm the producer of the day, meaning I'm multitasking. I'm making audio, I'm dealing with audio, video, and content. I mean, what can a man not do? You know, and the saying is, what a man can do, Justin can do better. Exactly, right?
That's the saying.
Yeah.
It's like a 1 second lag in between. Whatever it is, just do your thing. It's fine. You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
Okay, great. So it's time for us to talk about what we're talking about for the day.
Yeah.
And it's all about, is corruption really bad? Ama, you're just out of it.
Hey, already in my side eye. I've side-eyed so bad. Please, let us know, what do you mean by that? Umenza ku support.
No. Now, let me say this. I was thinking about it like this. We have so many people who say corruption is bad till the moment they're voted in, and then it's totally different. We've seen ODM people switch sides. We've seen UDA people wakifukuzwa, they switch sides, they say corruption is bad. And I was just like, if I was the one who is out here and then I get voted in there, do you think I'd be the same or different? Because now, now the access has changed.
And that's what people be saying. They're like, corruption is bad only if I'm not in it. So if given a chance, when you go up, they'd be supporting it like everything, like freak.
Like everything, pretty much.
Yeah.
So now my question to you as well today is, do you think corruption is bad? Or you're just not in it? My opinion of it, if I'm being very honest, even when I get to be, mark you, 2032, I think it's going to be 2032, I will vie for a seat. I don't want to do 2027 because sababu sijajipanga bado, inipee time kidogo, but 2032 or the next election, lazima nitatafuta kiti, one way or another. So I would not want to say that mimi, corruption is bad until I get into it. Niwekee kila mtu kwa familia, Prado 5-10
It's giving, because my mother gave me a judge, I'll make a minister of electronics. Is there something like that?
Minister of Electronics, tuseme tu electricity ama vitu kama hizo, not electronics.
You never know with AI. 2032 and 30. Chunga.
Minister of Electronics. Kuna best yangu anaitwa Benjamin Kitonga. He studied diplomacy in this school. Sasa.
Shout out.
Sasa nitampe ile kiti ya Foreign Affairs.
Bas.
Ama unaona aje?
Nitakuchapa. I always joke with him and I tell him, like, if there's ever a day you feel like there's a bone itching about, I need to nepotism, corruption, and you apply that and I'm in your life, they're setting you up, I will set you up. Legendary.
Kuna mtu amesema atanisema kwa EACC. Na wacha nikuambie. there will not be any saying kwa sababu, I'm gonna be straight and narrow. Sitaki mambo mengi. Me, I just want to work for the Kenyan people. I feel like this is my campaign video, by the way.
Imagine it's giving that. And as usual, we shall hold you to this. Kwanza, if anyone is having this screen record 2032, mesikia na mdomo yenyu, masikio yenyu.
Mimi mukinipatia kiti, I just want to say, kila mtu mali. Let's say for example, if I'm doing MCA,
right,
or I'm doing somewhere near, anything near there, because I need to make some ground so that I can be able to do like a governorship, because the goal is around there. If God gives me the strength to even become one of Kenya's presidents, siwezi kata.
Ndio amesema, period. Kweli wezi kata.
Exactly. So now, because siwezi kata, nataka tu niseme hivi. When the day comes that we are going to the ballot, and then you vote me in, and then a few years later, mwone nikicheza funny, please use this video and play it like the one ya deputy president wetu wa Soprano. Yo sema, the country will go to the war.
To war.
And then anasema, no, I didn't say that. I said wall.
War. Yeah. Na ukijaribu ku make a fool out of the people, hey, please.
Tashanga.
Utaona bad things.
Utaona mambo mingi. But anyways.
But I have faith in you.
You do?
I do.
She has said she has faith in me. And we thank the Almighty Lord for that.
Of course,
Anyways.
Going back.
Now we go back to what we're talking about. I think one of the craziest things I've seen is class 3 dropout counting money. I've seen, what is it called? A guy who can't speak English to save his life, who is the same guy who dropped out in class 3, count money again, and driving around with some akimanze. Who are these people in our government first?
You tell us, when do unatupea story? Ebu tuambie.
Umesema nijiongelele.
Hey.
And by the way, again, please note, if by any chance you see me looking down, just know I'm about to switch the camera. Today I'm the producer. Very simple, cautionary.
Honestly.
You know? Amecheka. She has laughed because I have lagged.
I have laughed because I can see you're finishing your sentence and then I'm like, it's like tennis.
Anyways, moving on. Wacha kuongea tu. Unajua confuse nikiwa kazi. I'm not switching to you now. Kwanza, I have the power to not switch to her. Oh, Lordy Lord.
Freedom of expression is being violated right now.
She's still not cut.
Yeah, it's now a podcast ya ukwelo. Freedom of expression. My freedom. My rights are being infringed. Guys.
Enough. So anyways, I keep asking myself this same question. And then now the leader of Not So Free Nation, which is our nation, has decided to start hinting on the fact that it might be a 4-term rather than a 2-term.
At a 1-term, amesema, man, 20 years is a wild thing though. And then, do you think I would be, man, it's getting old.
By the time I'm done with CGA presidency, when I grow old.
And then, like alikuwa nasema, like I would be tired. Like, I think I want to stay here for 20 years. I'm so eager to give it up. Then don't run next time. How about that? Match your words with your actions. How about that?
I totally agree. By the way, wacha nikuambia, if there's something I would love for him not to do, is run next time.
I'm telling you, I think that's like everyone in Kenya except the ones that are.
To those who are benefiting, mujue masa itafika. The best part about being here is that the time when power is moving on from one person to another, there's gonna be the tax collector. Yeah. And the tax collector will come and collect what? The dues that you took.
Very, very, very true.
Ama nimekosea?
Uko sawa.
Fantastic. So, time for maoni. My maoni to this thing is, so many people out here, I was seeing even how people were dealing with the Tanzania thing.
Yeah.
The Kenyans who got paid to do social media work for the president there.
The musicians.
leave alone musicians were TZ. We're talking about Kenyans.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Who got
valid.
paid on socials to promote Suluhu.
But really, I think it really is just like, how much are you willing to do for a check? Okay, living in Kenya, utajionea mambo. So you actually see how far or the lengths people are willing to go. Lakini, frankly, what I think the most important thing is, what is your stance? What is your ethical and moral stance on things, so that when something out of character is happening, something that is expecting you to act out of character, you know that there's a character you should be acting within. If I'm making sense. I really think it's so unfortunate. Uko hapo, oh yeah, I would never, by the way, our watu tutafanya, and then we'll do this, we'll be this and that and the next, so that you don't quote me on anything. And then come time for you to be elevated to a position of leadership, you are acting like a politician and you're a leader. Make it make sense?
Kwanza, there was this comedian. The comedian was also a radio presenter. I won't say his name because I don't need to be sued, to be honest. And the podcast needs to be in safe hands. Hatuna lawyers bado, sindio?
Hatuna legal
exactly.
team. Tuko na people we can ask for legal advice, but not team.
Exactly. So there's this guy. He's a comedian. He did radio. He's well known. And one thing that was so crazy is when he was getting in, or before that, he was saying how he'll do so much. He was on the short end of the stick at that time. Then he got to a point where he was on the long end of the stick. Sasa ashikiki.
Yeah, Lisa, how?
Hey.
I think being African is such a blessing. But it's low-key yakas, because why is it that we keep putting ourselves in these positions? Why can't you, as a leader, mean what it is you're saying? Why are you unatubeba wana? Like, are the
I
people...
agree, totally.
Yeah, are the people of Kenya just like a game that pawns in your game, that you're making promises only for a certain end? How selfish are we as politicians and leaders? And how, man, I feel like I think it's a bit of, why are we being made to look like we're such idiots? Like,
let's be real. One, kitu ya kwanza ni, it's even, I was thinking of doing this as an episode, but let me do it right now. One, are we really any different from our leaders? Because I don't think so. We see the behaviors we see on Twitter. We see what small gigs can do for someone. Like the goons. Let's talk about goons. Goons are basically people who getting paid from the produce of corruption, rather. And then they're just like, okay, you know what?
A system that is cursing them, by the way. Like, they are also not like, it's not like they're living in wealth. So even them, they're suffering out of the system that they're being compelled to serve. You get it?
I do. And it's so sad to see that. And you see people interrupting elections, because there was a by-election just the other day in Mbere. And it was so like, guy, so are we really any different or not? It just touches on our initial topic on corruption. Right now, where you're sitting, while I'm looking at you face to face, let me ask you, if you're given a chance to run today, win elections, and then sit on that chair with an access of basically the nation's budget, money,
taxpayers,
would you renovate State House? Would you buy your family 10 cars? Would your son register Anganya and decide let it be unlawful in the streets of Nairobi?
Because hashikiki.
Untouchable in it. So that would be like, that's the one thing I'd love for you to think about. And also indulge yourself in the question, how different am I to the people that are leading us? Because there's a reason why they were chosen. It is a mirror to society.
That's such a fact. I think that's such a powerful question, because it circles back to our original topic. And I sincerely believe that, frankly, if you ask me as I am,
Amesema frankly, see Nicole, see Justin, see,
because I'm Frank right
as
now. As Frank, so that msinishike. But frankly, I really think that the standards we have for people, just like you rightfully said, you cannot compare, or you cannot say that, me in my business, I'm so willing to, for example, do money laundering but I have every right to be mad at people like who are leading us as people of Kenya. You have no authority. You have no authority because you're doing the exact same thing, just in a small scale. We've gotten to a point where we've normalized evil, immoral things as a society. And I'm not trying to be puritanical or like a purist, but I just think that it gets to a point where the bad that is existing now is magnified compared to how it was back then. Back then, don't get me wrong, even in the foundational start of our country, kulikuwa na golden bug. So much happened. So much was stolen. Wealth we cannot even begin to fathom. That is bad. But right now, the golden bugs that are happening are more frequent. They're happening in closer succession to each other. Mara, it's this. Mara, you even forget. Unakumbushwa, media nakupea this. You remember, but unasahaulishwa because whatever is happening now is also different from that. The next scandal. It's just gotten to a point where if we're not normalizing internet scams and Ponzi schemes, we are doing crime, like criminal crimes and drug dealing and whatnot, or we are trafficking and doing the next things. I don't know that this is even going to make it because I realize YouTube doesn't like certain words. Anyway, point is, we have gotten to a point where as a country, we cannot, or most of us pointing fingers, the loudest voices, have a moral stance that is not strong. Kuna hii kitabu, The Psychology of Money, and it basically talks about knowing you're enough. What is my enough? Like, at what point is it when I get money, will I be like, oh, now this is enough for me? I don't want more.
Ebu, let me interject on that. Why? Because one, sorry to interject, nimesema Ebu, I just put myself there so that I can say what I'm saying. There's never enough, especially for the guy whose son is busy running purple, yellow matatus around the city, reversing in a highway. You know, that thing bothers me a lot. Anyways, back at you.
Yeah, and that's the point. Like, you need, as someone who is morally, as someone who is of sound mind, you need to have these conversations. Ujiteka mushemanyo real quick. Tell yourself, okay, Wanjiko, fine, you want to look for money. Fine, that's okay. At what point will the money that you acquire be enough for you? Umefanya all the things you wanted to, and you even have some more for your children and grandchildren. Fine. Then what is enough? Because there's always there have to be boundaries that you have to set in life, the people around you, with yourself, with your finances, with your ethical and moral stances, which is where I was coming to. Because kama mtu akona anganya anaiendesha unlawfully all across the country, wezi sema akona enough, because truly, and as I find in a heartbeat again, hana, like, when you leave that door open, you leave your appetite unsatiable. Hutawaitosheleka na anything. All you see is, oh, that's some more. I want it. Oh, that's some more. At the cost of all people living and what I still want it. Give me it. Greed is evil.
I totally agree. And then there's something else I noticed is that people keep saying, unajua, a good leader is one who comes from a poor background or a humble background. And I would totally beg to differ because one, let's say, for example, someone who's used to handling money knows how to handle money. Someone who's never handled zero cash, ameuza kuku, is here, and the son with zero standards rather invest in matatu. And then the other thing is we're totally playing a game of unajua, the matatu is bringing money into the industry. It's not. Why? Because one, but umsi anakula dozenu hadi nimeongea sheng. Gosh.
And then, you had said something that nimesahau. What had you just said right now?
It's okay, let me continue. So I also don't remember. I'm multitasking, remember? Anyways, like money, humbling, background.
Yeah. No, thank you. Because even you think about it, nantawangalia. Think about like a child. Ajakula the whole day. But atenda kukula, katumbo kako hivi. they'll serve food that's this much. Why? Because they haven't eaten before. That's just psychology. Unless you take the conscious steps to be like, okay, najua sijakula, but let me start with this kidogo, and then I'll be able to see, I'll fill out my appetite and be like, okay, I think I can have more, I think I cannot. If at a state of hunger, which is a primal, basic, biological state, you are feeling like, oh, I feel like I need to eat the whole world so that I can be satisfied. Surely mtu hajawai kuwa nayo cannot be the person who can handle so much. However, there's been times where people who also have still stolen.
That's true. The haves and the have-nots decided to keep having, and the have-nots decided to also keep having. So nobody has decided to have not and give to the people. But it's okay. What we can do is...
We need a Mr. Beast.
What we can do is let's start with our parting shot. I want you to start.
We need a Mr. Beast. This guy, kama mjui, sorry guys, please Google. But you need someone who is benevolent in terms of their money. This guy has made so much money ako America. The other day, kama si jana ama juzi ama last week, he's cleaned up 34 million tons of trash that was in the ocean. 34 million tons. That's what you need when people are out here getting money. You don't just... Look, sisemi mtu aibe. It would be my greatest desire kama hamtaiba. Just do the right thing. However, if you ever come into a position where you have so much money, please give to the people. That should actually be a law. Like, give to the people. Empower the people, empower the state, empower the people of the area you're living in, your school, your community. Start small, then extend, because at the end of the day, what good is wealth if it cannot serve the people around you? Unaiweka ndio ifanye nini?
I totally agree. And fun fact about countries in Europe, even like speeding is based, the amount of money you're going to be charged, especially, I know for sure for Finland, the amount of money you'll be charged is based on your salary. So if you speed 20 kilometers per hour, mtu ni accountant na mtu mwingine ni entrepreneur CEO, their charges are totally different.
Because the punishment must make the aggressor feel the pinch. Wezi sema, oh yeah, by the way, fine me 5 bob. Miss J on a bob. Fine me 5 bob. And then I'm a millionaire and I'm just like, 5 bob is nothing to me. You have to feel the impact of the consequences. That's my thought.
Fantastic. So my parting shot, real quick, I would just like to say that, I mean, 1, we totally need to do a whole revamp of our government. 2, we also need to do, before that, we need to do a whole revamp of ourselves, because these leaders that we are having right now are an absolute replication of who we are. We're ready to be greedy. We're ready to eat. We're ready. Kenyans have always been and will always be, I come first. There's a sense of community that is missing out that needs to be brought back. Because sababu kitambo, there was a lot of it. But now, it's over. And then the third thing is, nikisimamia kiti mjua me, I'm giving you guys a good stuff, a good deal. Nobody's going to be eating in my chambers. But if they do, watakula kama maybe 2%, 98%, it's still going back to the street. Ama niaje msupa.
Tutajua. Uyo siku, when you're gonna learn that day. You will learn.
She's just like, you're gonna learn. You're gonna learn good.
If you think you've been in education, kafanya kindergarten, primary, high school, campus, you've never learned. You will learn that day. You will learn.
All right, fantastic. Thank you so much for tuning in. Manze, it's been a key episode. I've just been multitasking, but you know what? I'm grateful.
I'm glad you are.
Na wewe una mambo ya kusema goodbye?
Mimi niko salama. It's always lovely talking, and I know this was a spirited conversation, lakini we'd really love to hear your thoughts in the comments. So please interact with us. I'll never get tired of saying it. Interact with us in our comment section. Join the Instagram channel posted on our Instagram account, Justin's Instagram account and my Instagram account. The link will be there. So please follow us on there and get to participate in the conversation. Then we have actually renamed our TikTok. We've been saying we'll do it for like 5 years, but we actually have. It's no longer the Kenyan Life Podcast. It's not the Kenyan Life Podcast. So please follow us on there. We'll be posting some shorts, like, share, save, repost, all of that. Please interact with us so that we can also see what you feel about our conversation. Are we right? Are we wrong? Tuambie.
Great. Thank you so much. Take care of yourself. Be good. Be safe.
See ya.